Hello everyone, Gameplay Vids 24/7 here. Welcome back to my Clicker Heroes 2 gameplay walkthrough series for the PC. I do hope you're all having a wonderful day out there. Thank you all so much for tuning in to today's episode of Clicker Heroes 2. Should be a pretty interesting one. I really do hope that you're all to enjoy. Please remember, of course, to show your support by hitting that like and subscribe button. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching. So, we're back. Pretty much a new hotfix has been released for Clicker Heroes 2. It is 0.08 4E. So, 4E introduces a couple of changes. I will mention them in a few minutes. Just bear with me here, guys. I'd like to spend my new talent point and give you guys a little rundown to where we are now on Clicker Heroes 2. So, pretty much we are up to World 59, Zone 86. Now, I'm not too sure. Have we actually beaten 59 yet? No. Theoretically, we're on our first run of World 59. But we are getting very close to the end, being on Zone 86. Just having a look here as well at the talent points. Now, where do we want to invest our next talent point, everyone? This is where it all matters, because we really have to be careful what we do. We're kind of limited to how many talent points we actually do get at this point in the game, as it is becoming more and more difficult as time goes on. Just trying to figure out exactly where I should chuck the next point into. I mean, we could go into improved energize, maybe. Click damage increase 110%. I'm like kind of limited right now to really what I can do. There's either energize nodes or the click damage increase. I can increase my multi-click as well. We can improve our haste a bit if need be. Or I could go for the gold or more big clicks. Increase multi-clicks there. I reckon what I'll end up doing is probably going towards... Yeah, alright, I think we'll go here to the right, everyone. The right side of the tree, get the click damage increase. And then what we'll do, we'll actually be sneaky and nab the huge click boost. Because what that's going to end up doing is actually increasing the discount I get from my huge click. So you got to remember that. Now, my huge click discount is actually giving me a 50% cost reduction to all items purchased. So that's something to really keep in mind. A lot of people I know actually did bail out of the huge click discount when it was nerfed, but I still decided to stay in the tree. I feel like it's needed. Any sort of gold reduction I'll take at this point in the game, especially a 50% gold reduction, you know what I mean? I mean, you'd be quite silly to pass that up. 50% gold reduction at World 59 is very, very helpful, especially stacking that on top of a reload. As you guys can see here, we do have reload on the cooldown right now. It's only about a minute cooldown. It's 66 seconds, man. So a minute and 6 seconds cooldown on reload. And if you don't know, reload actually gives back quite a bit of energy and mana per use. So my ultimate goal is to try and eventually get the reload down to like 20 or 30 seconds. But I don't know if that's achievable anymore in this game, because due to the lack of skill points I actually have, I really don't know if I'm going to be able to make that. Because especially me going into a huge click next, I'm really going to want to make sure I invest in the right skills. So even though I would love to have reload on the cooldown, it's now on 44 seconds cooldown because of the killing frenzy. But either way, yeah, because of how limited I am with skill points, and because I want to get the huge click discount, I'm kind of limited to what I can spend, sadly. So we'll figure it out as we go along. It's going to take me quite a long time, I suspect, to get to the next level. I really was hoping to hit level 700 soon, but at the rate the game's going, it's going to take some time, guys. It's as simple as that. Pretty much every 2 or 3 worlds I gain a level, I reckon, at this point. Or at least, it feels like that anyway. Maybe not. Maybe each world gives me about a level if I'm correct. It just takes so long to beat the damn worlds, you know what I mean? I'm very curious to see where you are all up to on Clicker Heroes 2, by the way. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read it. I'm about to activate my reload. There we go. Just got reload back. It lets me activate some more skills, thankfully. The cool thing is, when I activate the reload, obviously I can pop energize straight away, which in turn gives back more energy, as well as the reload itself. So we get quite an abundance of energy. As you guys can see there, we've actually managed to go all the way back to 150%, not 50%, 150 points worth of energy, which is great. So pretty much maxed out now on energy. Gonna have to do something about that. We can't have max energy. Let's use the click storm. Gonna activate the pants here. So, slowly but surely, trying to work our way to level 90 here, or zone 90. As I said, it is going to take its time. The problem is with the game, as it gets more difficult, it pretty much gets more difficult the further you go along. And a lot of you guys out there that are on like the world 30s and 40s, enjoy it while you can, because once you start getting past that 50 zone, you're really going to experience the grind, and I can only imagine what it feels like to hit 60. I mean, I'm slowly but surely inching my way to world 60, but it is taking a little bit longer than expected. But then again, that could be just because I did go on holiday for 2 weeks and it really did affect my gameplay. But obviously we're back now in Australia, ready to roll, as you guys can all see. Having a blast still on Clicker Heroes 2. Can't wait to see what the game's going to bring in the future updates. Apparently they have also posted on the Reddit what they're going to be doing with future updates. Let me just read that for you now. Let's read here. Here we go. So, future updates. We also wanted to let you know that we're going to start weekly update posts again about things we're working on and little teasers for future updates. This week's update will be a little boring, but here are things we're currently working on. Our top priorities currently are offline progress, achievements and improvements to mod support and documentation. Future content patches we're working on, Eternal, oh, ethereal? I don't even know, man. Ethereal items, I think. And the wizard. No worries. Is it ethereal? Ethereal. Yeah, it must be ethereal items in the wizard. No worries, man. That's quite a weird name for an item. Now, if that was eternal or something, I'd understand, but ethereal must be something to do with transcending and ascending. Who knows? You know how Clicker Heroes does it, guys. Might have to Google that and figure out what the hell that means. I don't even know. That's great. Right now, we still got that 50% huge click discount active. Just gunning it through. Gotta love it. I've actually received quite a bit of comments as well telling me, am I still enjoying Clicker Heroes 2 after all this time? And honestly, yes, I am, everyone. I am having a fun time on Clicker Heroes 2. I do understand that the game is not for everyone, and I do understand that some people don't see the point of actually continuously grinding the same world 7 times at this point over and over again. But it's just something that games like this have, where you have, you know, ever increasing numbers. You always want to try and beat your previous world. You want to compare your worlds to everyone else. Eventually, when the leaderboards do arrive, because as you can see, the leaderboards are actually grayed out right now, right? But eventually they will touch base and they will arrive on Steam. Imagine all the people that will be hacking in that leaderboards, by the way. I'm just only imagining right now how that's all going to turn out, because you're going to have legitimate players, right? And then you're going to have people that are just absolutely hacking the game. When it comes to Clicker Heroes, I don't understand, and this might just be me, I do not understand the point of a leaderboard when the game is going to be so easily modified, dude. Surely we cannot have leaderboards in this game. And if we can have leaderboards, I do not understand on how they're going to work exactly. I'm almost certain the leaderboard's going to be full of hackers. Maybe the developer will get involved, or developing team will get involved and put a stop to that, ideally. But eventually they're going to probably end up polling the community to try and find out what the average zone is of a person and what the highest zone is of the legitimate players. We're probably going to need proof as well. I mean, if you don't have the playtime matching your hours done, or like your progression done in the game, then you're pretty much going to be screwed if they ever do compare stuff. But in reality, how are the developers ever going to know if you hacked the game? I cannot wait to see how the leaderboard's going to turn out. My bet is that it's going to turn out really, really messed up to begin with. Hackers everywhere. But then eventually the culling will begin. They'll start thinning down the hackers and only leaving legitimate players, ideally. I'm not too sure how far everyone else is in Clicker Heroes 2, but I'm assuming it's not too far, because maybe someone's over level 65, if possible. If they pass that, legitimately, I'll be amazed. I'm yet to hear really anyone brag about being past 65 on the Clicker Heroes Discord. But yeah, speaking of Discord, I actually do have my own Discord channel, everyone. If you have not joined it yet, I really would appreciate it if you did. The link is in the description below, so don't be shy. Seriously, guys, I really would love if you all join the Discord. You can speak to myself or fellow players of Clicker Heroes 2 and other fans of my channel on there. So yeah, it's something that you really don't want to miss out on if you're a fan of the channel, alright? Obviously, liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, it all helps the channel grow. Especially if you watch to this part of the video, it really does help my channel grow, guys. So thank you all very much for tuning in. We're still going to continue to push here, though. Ultimately, the goal is to try and level up the gloves and the pants. Gloves are the main damage dealing right now. Only on level 4 the gloves, but they're dealing 37% overall damage, which is quite fascinating to me. Level 6 now pulling off 37. I'm sure once they get to level 10, they'll probably push around 50% of the damage. So we'll have a check once we can actually afford it. But my money is betting on at least 50% of the damage. Maybe 55 to 53. Level 10 is obviously going to give it that 2 times boost. So theoretically, it'll be 37% times 37%, you'd hope. We'll find out very shortly, though. I'm assuming it's going to work that way. I would hope so. We'll find out together here, though, definitely. I just have to actually get enough money to afford that. Come on. It actually might push the high 70s, the gloves. If it's going to be 37 times 37, it's going to push high 70s, 80s. But I just don't know if it's going to work out like that, because you do have the pants that are still pulling off 58% of the total damage. So the pants are still in the game, theoretically. We are just trying to smash out this level as much as we can. Onto zone 89 right now, guys. Trying to actually get my head around not dominating each mob bit by bit. Because I'm so used to insta-killing all the mobs, but no, not anymore, dude. See, the thing is, if I had limitless big clicks, I'm sure I'd be able to progress a lot faster. But I chose not to opt into limitless big clicks, mainly because the game has a lot of stability problems when it comes to limitless big clicks, right? It just suffers greatly when it comes to FPS. A lot of frame rate drops when you use limitless big clicks, and I'm hoping that it gets fixed. I'm not too sure if it has been fixed already, thanks to the most recent patches in 0.08. And there it is, everyone, 92%, so into the high 80s and 90s. I did say 70s to 80s, but yeah, there we go. It is definitely 2 times. Pants are only pulling off 7% of the overall damage now. Big reduction. Metal detector and metal detector purchase again. So we got increases your gold gain by 200% for 5 zones, with the increases gold gain by 200% for 20 minutes. So there you have it. No worries whatsoever. I really do hope that you all enjoy, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in to another episode of Clicker Heroes 2. If you guys do not know, I try to post a video every 2 days at least on Clicker Heroes 2. I like to split up my content a bit, though. Start posting other games that people might enjoy to watch. Or might enjoy watching. That's probably the best way to pronounce that. But yeah. Either way, look at that look at that depth issue. The clickables behind the pumpkin and the fence. No worries at all, game. No worries at all. Yeah, either way. Want to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember, of course, to show your support as always. I really do hope that we can at least get to maybe 3rd run of 59 by the next episode. I guess only time will really tell. Right now, we're slugging it out. Trying our hardest to push through with the reloads, obviously, as well. Reloads giving us an abundance of energy and mana, which is fantastic. Should get there in no time. We'll find out soon, though. Thank you very much, guys. I'll catch you all in the next episode, alright? See you around.